What's stopping you from making 10K a month? You're closer than you think. It's not about the number of hours you work, it's about the value you provide. But you need the number of hours to get great at something. It took me 3 years to reach the first 10K a month target, and it changed my whole life. I was finally able to pay my mom's rent and remove all financial pain in her life. Immediately, she felt better, and obviously I did. So for all of you, money is important, money solves problems, so learn how to make money. Here are the simple steps you can take today to start your journey to 10K a month. I really think that the biggest change in life when you start from zero is 10K a month. 10K a month is really an amount where I also know that most of my successful friends and business partners, they told me also that that's when their life really changed. My life changed at 10K a month because that's when I moved from Germany to Dubai, the city I always wanted to move to. I had my first beautiful apartment here in Dubai in Business Bay, which I could afford with making 10K a month and putting some money aside and having some profits from my investments and trades. So that helped obviously, but having 10K a month means you can maintain a very good lifestyle in a very nice city, in a very desirable city like Dubai, and actually really change your life for the very first time. 2K doesn't change anything, you are very average. 5K doesn't really change anything. 10K is you really start to see life from a different perspective, and you really see how much there really is. And you will also see how much little money you actually have and that you want to pursue more. Because 10K a month, yes, changes a lot, but 10K a month gets you into a sphere, gets you into a new endeavor, into a new sphere, into a new level of life where you will see how great life actually is. If you don't have a job, if you don't have a boss, if you have your own business. It is way more comfortable. It is way easier. You're not fearing all the time that you don't have money to make purchases. You're starting to make purchases that you could not before. And it truly feels like more freedom because now you are the one that is managing your life. You are the one that can tell people off. You are the one that doesn't have to listen to anyone. And you are the one that is not on autopilot. You are someone that does not have to follow everyone's call and what they're telling you to do. So the most important skills to actually make 10K a month, first of all, is understanding and reprogram yourself from being comfortable and lazy towards true success. That actually comes from you taking small steps towards success. But how do you take small steps towards success? The very first thing is you need to ask yourself the question, who do you want to become? Why do you actually want to become more successful? Why do you actually want to make 10K? What is the vision? Where do you see yourself in life? How is your life when you actually make 10K a month? So you really need to understand, why do you want something? Because we always say the quality of the why, so how strong your why actually links on how successful you actually become truly in business or in life. So the very first thing is asking yourself the question, why do you actually want to earn 10K a month? What are you going to do with it? Where are you going to live? As detailed as possible. And I know sometimes it's a little bit difficult, but you really need to build up some pain. You really need to become uncomfortable, right? You need to push yourself. You need to build up this desire, the burning desire, and feel a hunger to actually make the 10K. Because if not, why would you even pursue it? Why would you even continue if it gets hard? Why would you continue to make 10K if you would feel already comfortable with 2K? So you really need to have a strong desire that either comes from past or current trauma, or the sole purpose of you becoming a better version of yourself. The second skill is a skill of finding the right business. You need the right vehicle, and that is a skill. Some people take very bad decisions on what kind of vehicle they want to take towards the 10K a month. You are starting from point zero and you want to take a vehicle and you want to use a vehicle that is reliant enough and actually can take you to 10K a month, has enough fuel in the tank. Most people decide to join crooked businesses, business models and vehicles that are broken, that don't really work. From the outside, they look beautiful, but from the inside, there's an engine missing. So you don't want to choose the wrong business model. You want to choose the right business model. The easiest way on how to choose a business model is by finding a good mentor, someone that is already successful and already makes 10K or more, so you can follow into their footsteps and actually become successful. So I would never follow the advice of turning my passion or hobby into making a business, because no business will ever feel good all the time. Right? Most people think if you turn your hobby or your passion into your business, then it will forever be easy and it doesn't even feel like a business. That is not true. It will always feel like a business. Now, if you have a hobby or a passion and you can actually turn it into making money, then you should do that. But you should not do it out of the sole purpose of thinking it will not feel like work and it's not going to be hard. Because once it gets hard, because you're building it up on this assumption, then you will stop building it actually. And that's what most people do, because it will get hard. There will be times it sucks. There will be times you don't want to do it, but that's what a business is. You need to go through it. It's blood, sweat, and tears. You need to not grow through it. So if you turn your hobby into a business just because you think it's going to be easy, don't do it. But if you have a hobby and a passion that you can turn into money and you are ready to go through the hard times and grow through the hard times, then yes, you should do it. Because if you're good in something anyways already, why not turn it into a business? Another very important skill to actually make your first 10K a month is probably selling. Selling is one of the most important skills in general, a skill that can change your life. So you need to learn the basics of selling. How do you sell? What is the normal rundown and step-on-step plan on how to sell something to someone? How do you dodge objections? And how at the end of the day do you actually get someone to buy a product, a service, or anything from you? Because every skill and every vehicle that has the goal and drives towards 10K a month needs the fuel, and the fuel is the skill of you actually selling and knowing how to sell. So I recommend everyone, as one of the very first steps, if they know why they want to make 10K, and if they found the right vehicle, to actually learn about selling, because selling will help you, especially in anything you do in life. Even if you make money not directly through selling, but actually by being creative, you still need to sell that creative idea to someone, or you need to find someone in your life that you can trust enough, or hire someone that has a skill of selling. So you can focus on what you are good in. But the skill of selling is something, if you acquire it, but you don't actually need it directly, it actually helps you to get to your goal way faster and you are independent. Another important skill is full accountability. Holding yourself accountable, knowing that there's no one you should blame onto but yourself, understanding that either you win or lose. It's like a chess game. In the game of chess, if you lose, you made a mistake. It's up to you, not to the chessboard, not the environment, not the weather outside, not your mother, your father, the economy, the president, or anything else. It is you. You made a mistake somewhere in the game. And if you would have not made it, you would have won. And that's how success is. Success is full accountability. Understanding that it's your fault always. You need to reflect yourself and you need to better yourself. So I think an important skill is personal development. Working on yourself. Investing money into yourself first by getting around good mentors, getting yourself into a good community, having a good network of people, of successful people around you that actually already make 10K. Because the easiest way to make 10K is being with people that already make 10K or more and listening and learning and asking them questions and being obviously mentored by them. Another skill that we need to add to the list is becoming a leader, someone that can actually lead an organization, lead a team, lead your own product, your own creativity into greater success. Leading means not only you need to be someone that other people want to follow, but you are someone that can from the get-go start a product, a creative idea and push it out there. You need to be someone that leads yourself. You need to lead yourself to success before you can lead anyone else, and anyone else actually wants to be part of your vision, of your product, of your service. By leading yourself and learning the skills of leadership, meaning accountability, as already said, meaning how to come up with a plan, a vision, how to communicate, how to motivate yourself and then also motivate other people, how at the end of the day create success for other people because you created it first for yourself. That is leadership. And leadership means you are the captain of the ship. If the ship goes down, everyone goes down. You too. Doesn't matter if you're the CEO or if you just work there or if you're just a normal person or whatever you think you are in the position of your success and your vehicle towards 10K a month. If you're sitting up front, having the steering wheel in your hand, or if you're someone that sits in the back, if the car crashes, you crash with it and everyone else. So becoming a leader is very vital to becoming successful and driving towards 10K. So if I would start from zero, these were the skills that I would learn to get to 10K a month as soon as possible. Sales, self-accountability, and leadership. Now, the most important thing to actually make 10K a month, besides learning these skills that we just named, it is providing value. The easiest way on how to speak about success is how much value do you provide into the marketplace. Doesn't matter what marketplace you choose, it is always linked to the value you provide. The more value, the more money you make, or the more problems you solve, the more money you make. So you need to become a problem solver. You need to become someone that can provide value. If you provide value, and let's say someone in the market would pay you $2,000 a month for that, then that is how much money you're going to make at the end of the month, obviously. But if you increase your value, your knowledge, the information, and you have learned from other people, so you can teach other people to become successful faster, maybe that very same service now with upgraded information, because you have learned them through mentorship, through mentors, through other people, or going through it yourself, because they didn't want to, because they were comfortable. Now you can charge more money for that and people will pay you more money for that. Up to the target of 10K a month. So you need to scale the output of value to actually attract someone or a group of people that are actually ready and see enough value in paying you $10,000 a month to solve their problems. Becoming more valuable is easy, but takes some time. First thing you need to do is actually learn, get information, invest into information that they maybe don't want to invest into because they are too comfortable or they don't have time for that. If I am very successful in what I do, I need to find people that are maybe good in branding. I need to find people that are maybe better than I am in marketing, or not even better, but have more time and are specifically focused on that one endeavor. Because building a business is multidimensional. Right? If you have your own trading community, you need leaders, you need marketing, you need people that create flyers, you need the pay in and pay out system, you need the educators, you need to source them, you need to talk to them, you need to lead them, you need to have calls, you need to have so many different processes. And if I can hire you, for example, because you are valuable in, let's say, for example, copywriting or trading or sourcing good traders or building up systems so people can learn faster, I'm ready to pay you a lot of money and the 10K a month because I will make more money out of it. So if you provide any service or any product, you need to understand that they need to make more money with the product or service themselves than paying you the 10K a month. So if I make 50K a month through your service and product, I have no problem paying you 10. That means 1/5 of how much money I will make because you are there goes to you and the other 80% stays with me, which I'm totally okay with. That's how business works. So success with any business is not possible. In general, there's a lot of businesses that work. There's a lot of things you can do nowadays, right? But also, if I would ask you what kind of business would you start, you probably have no idea. Because once you are in the business world, once you become successful in business, you see so many opportunities. But if you are in the beginning, it's so hard. It is so difficult. It is so risky to trust anyone in any business model. That's why I come to you today as a mentor of many, many people that has helped many people with the best business model and the best thing you can do, investing in yourself, learning, personal development, building an online cash flow business. So yes, there's many businesses and many ways you can become successful. And if you have someone you can follow into their footsteps, your father, your family, they have successful businesses and they can teach you and you can take them over, then do that. But if you start from zero, as I did 10 years ago, I had no experience, no money, no mentors. I started to look out for the best business model. And for me, the best business model, and for you, it is online businesses. Online businesses normally are very cheap to join. There's very low risk attached to them. You most likely obviously don't need to take a loan for them. So if you F it up, you don't owe anyone money, right? The entry is pretty cheap. There's no real inventory that you need to purchase, right? Imagine building up a podcast studio as one as I'm sitting here right now. You need to buy the cameras, the microphone. Alone, this microphone is $500. One of these cameras, right, is $4,000, $3,500. There are 3 of these cameras, the lights, everything, the rent. If it doesn't work, now you're sitting on all of these costs. Most likely you took a loan, you took a credit to buy these cameras. Now, if it doesn't work, so if you don't make money back, you're sitting on all of this money, on all of this costs, on all of this debt. But if you start an online business, you don't have an inventory. There's nothing really that you need besides maybe your phone that you already have, maybe a laptop, headphones, and a ring light, which is $5 on Amazon, right? Even if it doesn't work, you did not spend a lot of money. You're not sitting on debt for the rest of your life. Whether if you build up a physical business and it doesn't work, a restaurant, a podcast studio, you could end up the rest of your life in debt because you need to pay off the bank. The interest rates are high and they continue to go higher, and you need to continue to pay every month out of your normal money that you make from a job, because if your business fails, obviously you will probably go back to your job. And now you have to pay this debt off with your job, which is nearly impossible. And that's how they hook you into the financial slave system. So taking very low risk in the sense of calculated risk, very low entry, is only possible in the online business sphere. So if I would start from zero, I would do network marketing, affiliate marketing, I would do trading and investing, because you can start with a very low amount of money. You can learn from some of the best mentors. You can join communities. You can get very fast into a space of very successful people that you normally would not get into. to, because in traditional businesses, it's very hard to connect with other very successful people. It's not normal. In network marketing, in online businesses, in the crypto space, in the trading space, it's completely normal that the successful people get together. It's a very small bubble. They teach each other, they learn from each other, and they offer, most likely, as we do, very low cost mentorship with a very high quality.